Now let's touch a bit on evictions. Evictions are skyrocketing, but mainly in kind of the Sun Belt. Eviction filings over the past year in a half dozen cities, typically surrounding big metropolitan areas, are up 35% more compared to pre-2020 norms, so pre-pandemic. This includes areas like Las Vegas, Houston, and Phoenix. And Phoenix is a big one, where landlords filed 8,000 eviction notices in January. And the hearings on these in Phoenix, they last less than a minute typically. Overall, eviction notices were up 15% or more compared to the period before the pandemic for 10 out of 33 cities ranked by the Eviction Lab. And they're looking at the last 12 months. Okay. So New York City, Philadelphia, and other cities, those are the ones that stayed down, mainly due to continued protection for renters. But you're seeing these elevations, like I said, mainly in the Sun Belt. Also Columbus, Ohio, that's going up big. Minneapolis and St. Paul area also have elevated rates. And this is all because rents are too damn high, right? Rents are very high. They went up dramatically post-pandemic. Asking rents for houses and apartments nationwide rose 30% in the 4 years between 2020 and 2023. And 1 in 4 renters are spending over 50%. Think about that. 1 in 4 renters are spending 50% or more of their income on housing. Okay. And, this has left a lot of people strapped for cash. And a lot of the evictions are because some of these moratoriums on evictions are starting to be let up. The ability for landlords to file evictions are also improving because they use property management software that pre-fills out the eviction notices and sends them to the local courts. So that's making it easier as well. And really, the assistance, the rent assistance, that's going by the wayside. And so you're starting to see the buildup that's happened over the past few years really let loose. And they're no longer in most areas allowing people to live in places kind of rent free, like they did kind of during the pandemic, because the emergency is gone, right? The Center for Disease Control and Prevention no longer has those evictions frozen, right, nationwide. And so being a landlord, it's becoming a little bit easier in most states and trying to get that money fulfilled. But it also is going to impact the overall economy. Because if people are having trouble, or if they haven't had to pay rent, that's money they can go out there and spend. But if suddenly now they're evicted, they have to actually go out, put a deposit down, start paying rent again, that's certainly going to impact the broader economy. So very interesting statistics that is something that continues to surge to the upside.